Pig's Daddy Pig's old chair. The school roof has a hole in it. We are going to have a jumble sale, announces Madame Gazelle. The money we raise will pay for a new roof. Everybody has to bring something to sell. Later, Peppa is in her bedroom choosing a toy to give to the jumble sale. Mr. Dinosaur, she decides. Everybody gasps and George bursts into tears. You can't give away Mr. Dinosaur, says Mummy Pig. Why don't you give your old Jack in the Box? Suggests Daddy Pig. Oh, okay, agrees Peppa. Now it's your turn, Daddy. What are you going to give? Daddy Pig is not sure. What about your old squeaky chair? Suggests Peppa helpfully. But it's very old and valuable, says Daddy Pig. Hee hee, says Mummy Pig. You found it on a rubbish tip. Madame Gazelle arrives in her truck. Mummy Pig, Peppa, and George give her everything to take to the jumble sale. Naughty Mummy Pig gives her Daddy's squeaky chair too. Daddy Pig will never notice, she whispers to Peppa. It is the day of the jumble sale. There are lots of things to buy. Mummy Pig wants to buy some fruits and vegetables. Daddy Pig wants to buy a chocolate cake. Peppa, says Miss Rabbit, how about buying this chair? It's a bit of rubbish, but you can chop it up and use it for firewood. But Daddy says it's very old and worth lots of money, says Peppa. All Peppa's friends have given something to the jumble sale. Susie has given her nurse's outfit. Pedro has given his balloon. And Candy has given her skipping rope. Wow, all the children have contributed, isn't it? I will miss my Jack in the Box, sighs Peppa. I will miss playing at nurse's, says Susie sadly. Peppa's friends all think they will miss their toys, so they buy them back again. Look what I have bought, snorts Daddy Pig. It is an antique chair to match my old one. Oh, Daddy Pig, laughs Mummy Pig. It matches your old one because it is your old one, snorts Peppa. But Miss Rabbit has just charged me lots of money for it, says poor Daddy Pig. Fantastic news, says Madame Gazelle. We have just raised all the money we need for a school roof. Hooray! Everybody cheers. George and the noisy baby from Peppa Pig. Peppa and George's family are having a sleepover at Cousin Chloe's house. Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig are looking forward to an early night. They have had a long journey. Hello, cries Cousin Chloe. Hello, shouts Auntie Pig. Hello, booms Uncle Pig. Everyone makes a lot of noise in Cousin Chloe's house. They are a very noisy family. First, we'll put baby Alexander to bed, says Auntie Pig. This is his bedroom. Auntie Pig turns up baby Alexander's musical mobile. Alexander likes noise, she explains. It sends him to sleep. Peppa and George are staying in Cousin Chloe's bedroom. They are very excited. Night night, snorts Peppa. Soon everyone is tucked up in their beds asleep. Baby Alexander is awake. Everyone is awake. Uncle Pig tries vacuuming. Vroom, vroom. Auntie Pig tries playing the trumpet. Noise is the best way to get baby Alexander to sleep, she says. Daddy Pig has a quieter idea to try. When George was a baby, we used to put him in his pram and wheel him around the house, he says. That always sent him to sleep. Daddy Pig pushes baby Alexander in his pram. He only has to go around the house 50 times. Good, he puffs at last. Baby Alexander is asleep. Daddy Pig and baby Alexander are ready to come inside. Auntie Pig switches the alarm back on. George, cries Daddy Pig, what are you doing up? Yawns George. Noisy. Snuffle, snuffle. Daddy Pig takes George and baby Alexander back up to bed. He's about to turn the light off when. Uh oh, gasps George. Baby Alexander is awake again. It is very noisy. Daddy Pig decides to drive baby Alexander around in the car. Don't forget to turn off the alarm, shouts Auntie Pig. Daddy Pig forgets to turn off the alarm. The noisy house wakes everyone up. Miss Rabbit zooms across in her rescue helicopter. Is everyone all right down there? Yells Miss Rabbit. Yes, thank you, bellows Uncle Pig. The alarm has worked. Baby Alexander is fast asleep. And it's all down to my noisy daddy, giggles Peppa. Peppa Pig's nature trail. Peppa and her family are going on a nature trail. Mummy Pig asks Daddy Pig not to forget the picnic. As if I would, laughs Daddy Pig. They head off along the trail with their map. Oh dear, Daddy Pig has left the picnic in the car. Mummy and Daddy Pig ask Peppa if she can see anything interesting in the forest. I don't see anything but boring trees, says Peppa. Then she looks really hard and finds some footprints on the ground. Let's follow the footprints and see who made them, says Mommy Pig. We will have to be very quiet so we don't scare anything away. Shh. Peppa and George follow the footprints along the ground. It looks like they were made by a little bird, says Mummy Pig. Soon they come to the end of the footprints. The bird has flown up into the tree, smiles Daddy Pig. Daddy Pig gives Peppa binoculars. The binoculars make everything look bigger. Peppa can see 1, 2, 3 baby birds. They are eating worms, says Peppa. That's disgusting. George finds some more footprints. Daddy Pig says they belong to ants collecting leaves to eat. I think it's time for lunch, says Mummy Pig. But Daddy Pig has left the picnic in the car. My map is wrong, begins Daddy Pig. We'll have to follow our own footprints back to the car. Suddenly, it starts to rain. It washes everyone's footprints away. How are we going to find the cars now? Asks Mummy Pig. Ducks love picnics, says Peppa. Mrs. Duck, can you help us find a picnic, please? The ducks lead Peppa and her family back to their car. We are here! Thank you for your help, Mrs. Duck! Cries Peppa. I love picnics, loves Daddy Pig. The ducks love picnic too. Quack quack. So do the birds. And so do the ants. Munch munch. Everybody loves picnics, cries Peppa. Reading Peppa Pig Recycling Fun. Let's start with the story. Mr. Bull, the bin man, is collecting the rubbish. It's early in the morning, so he tries to be as quiet as he can. Crash, clank! But Mr. Bull is not very good at being quiet. Hello, Mr. Bull! Snort Daddy Pig, Peppa, and George. Hello, everyone, says Mr. Bull. Peppa and George are helping to clear up the breakfast things. We don't put bottles in the rubbish bin. They can be recycled, says Mummy Pig. Soon they have collected enough things, so Peppa and her family set off for the recycle center. Mummy Pig has the bottles and Peppa has the tin cans. George has the newspapers. Is everybody ready? Asked Daddy Pig. Yes! Shouts Peppa and George. Clink, clink, rattle, rattle, rustle, rustle. Soon they arrive at Miss Rabbit's recycle center. Miss Rabbit is sitting high up inside a big crane. She's busy recycling all the rusty old cars. It is very noisy. Who knows which bin the bottle go in? Asked Mummy Pig. The green one, says Peppa. That's right, snorts Daddy Pig. Clink, clink. And the cans go in the blue one, says Peppa. Well done, Peppa, smiles Mummy Pig. Rattle, rattle. Daddy Pig lifts George up so he can empty the newspapers into the red bin. Where's our car gone? Asks Daddy Pig. Stand back! Shouts Miss Rabbit from up above them. Miss Rabbit is about to recycle Peppa's car. Stop! Shouts Peppa. Our car isn't old and rusty. Haha, silly me, says Miss Rabbit. I just love recycling. So do we, loves Peppa. But we also love our little car.